I'm back for another video. My name is Josh Kasich, and today this is my Wonder Woman 1984 review. So, I recently watched this movie actually last night. It was an interesting movie. I still think the first one is better, but it wasn't bad, though. There were some scenes, I think maybe with like the computer is editing, and that just look really bad. Unlike just certain action scenes that were necessary, that the computer does it so that it doesn't harm like the actors in any way, that just did not look real. There was one point where like Wonder Woman went to attack someone, and this person created the action of what happens after he got hit. But the problem is it totally looked like he did that first before actually being hit by Wonder Woman. And that shouldn't be the case, especially for not only a DC film but just a Warner's film in general. They're like pretty high company. They shouldn't be doing stuff like that. And it's not the only time. There's like many scenes of that just did not look real. But other than that, it had a really interesting story about, there's always what's the word? It's kind of that I'm looking for. What's the word? Make sure you always think about what you wish for, because you might not get exactly what you wanted. It's kind of the whole point of this, a big point of the movie, where you may wish for something, but in return, you always have to give something in return that is a lot worse to give up than your wish. Is kind of the whole point. It's all about kind of the truth, and it's definitely a very interesting concept, right? We always can't get what we want, and we could wish for whatever we want, and sometimes we do achieve something we want. The question is how we did that, and a lot of times people who want power, who always wanted power, always hurt others to get that power in some way, and still hurt people with that power, because power goes to the head. So that's why, but that's the whole point, is that you always have to look out for what you wish for, and that's a pretty good point of the film. So other than that, what else is it? Like I said, it's a really good, it's like a really interesting movie. I think I want to keep less spoilers in this, and I wanted to have a more spoiler review, or not, I'll have another kind of review that's a little bit spoiler, but this is just kind of, I wanted to keep not a lot of spoilers in here. So that's the point of this review. There's one character that I wish stayed a certain way, and I think I have a theory. Well, I have a theory that what they could do to get that character to back the way it was, but I don't think they're going to do that, because, well, I'll explain it in the spoiler review, because I could more talk in depth with that. But other than that, I would have to give it, I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. Like, I really enjoyed it. There's some parts that are like, come on, you're a high company, you shouldn't be doing that. And overall, there were some other things that, and then there was, like I said, sorry about that, something happened. Back to where I was. It's not really a fun movie, that's just my opinion, so I can't really deflect on the movie, but other than that, like I said, with those kind of little bad things, computerization, I think it's a really enjoyable movie with the story, and yeah, so like I said, I give it a 8 out of 10. Although they did have a pretty cool cameo in the mid-credit scene, which I won't talk about. Other than that, so, but which in my opinion would make that alone should make the movie 10 out of 10. But I'm going to not do that and just leave it at the 8 out of 10. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. You guys should go, like, find a way to see it. Obviously here, if I wanted to see in the movie theater, I had to go to Wisconsin, so wasn't going to do that. And so I just watched it online, and it was like I said, pretty good. So yeah, sorry about that. Something happened again. Anyway, so like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did, and if you're new, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified from the next upload. My YouTube channel, website link, as well as my Twitter, my Snapchat, and Instagram are all in the description as always. And thank you. Goodbye.